Greetings, everybody. So this video is on the same day as my previous video, June 13th, 2021. Only it's later in the evening, and uh, I took a temperature check, uh, reading and what having stuff around 5:30, and the actual sun temperature. Again, the thermometer is not directly facing the sun, it's off on an angle, so you can get the exact sun's temperature as it's beating down on you. It was 96 degrees Fahrenheit today. Um, then I given another example of why not to put your thermometer directly into the sun. It was 102, and it's not that hot yet. So you can imagine what it's going to be like when it comes August, when temperatures do get 112 or hotter, 112 degrees Fahrenheit or hotter. Now again, I did another screenshot in regards to the temperature shown on the weather app with KSL, and it's saying, you know, 85 degrees, and it was supposed to get, 88, 89 degrees Fahrenheit today, almost 90. So again, when we turn around and add the magical number 12, we see that discrepancy again. And so from the weather app that was 85 degrees, when we add the 12, it comes out to 97. Now it's saying 96. Now you got to remember again, I'm up here in the 7,200 foot elevation, so it's going to be a lot cooler up here than down in the valleys. So if it's 96 degrees, if the sun's temperature is 96 degrees beating down on you, then down in the valleys, it just may be 102, 104 degrees, or maybe even a little bit more. But again, as we were talking, climate, terrain, the environment that you're in has a lot to do with getting, an accurate temperature with stuff like the trees and everything and stuff that provides tons of shade that cools off the air. So it's literally impossible to get an actual air temperature out here in up this high in in elevation, and up in the mountains. It's just you're in just a thicket of trees. But down in the valley and what have you and stuff, it's a totally different story and stuff. So, but anyway, might have to shoot another one on that. But anyhow, take care, blessed be, and stay hydrated. Okay, so it's after 6 o'clock, and this thermometer that's not quite directly in the sun says it's 96 degrees Fahrenheit. All right. This one that's directly in the sun is saying it's about 103 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, you don't want them facing directly in the sun because it's going to read hotter than than normal and stuff, than the true temperature. So when looking at this one here, that one is more like the true temperature, and so 96 degrees compared to 100 and 102, that's a big difference. So depending on where you put your thermometers and what have you stuff makes a great deal of difference, is real critical. So as I mentioned in other videos and what have you stuff, to get the actual sun temperature, you don't want it directly facing the sun. You want it on an angle a bit. So anyway, so June, especially the middle of June, well, the first third or whatever, because it's the 13th today, basically the middle of June, you know, especially for being up here in the canyons and everything and stuff, you know, we're still kind of, you know, we're not at our hottest months of the year. And it's something that it's going to be getting hotter towards the latter half of July on into August. Those 2 months in White stuff are the hottest, especially August. But when you're up here in the mountains and stuff, once August gets here and stuff, the fire danger is going to be just so extreme, man. It's just like, holy crap. But, you know, being up here, taking temperatures with the thermostat to get the actual true air temperature is literally impossible. It's literally impossible because there's so many trees that provide so much shade and cools down the actual air temperature that because once you walk out into even a small little space like this, it's going to be warming up the air temperature. Now, it's not going to be as warm as down in the valley in an open field. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of factors, you know. So you also got elevation is a big factor in hiking stuff. So, and I've already discussed all this stuff with you know, in a previous video, a couple videos back, 2 or 3 videos back. So, but anyway, thought we just, it's about 5:30, so I thought we'd just give a temperature reading on hiking stuff, supposedly at the hottest part of the time of the day, and it looks like it actually came true this time around. Normally it's around 2:30, 3 o'clock, but it's 5:30 now, so 5 o'clock is the hottest time of the day from what they're saying. So you know, 96 degrees, yeah, I would say so. Alrighty, take care, blessed be.